Any of you roller coaster fans out there? All right. I'll have to say that I am not a huge fan of roller coasters. I feel like life has plenty of thrills on its own, but I'm happy to be the one to hold the purses and the bags. The exit, I'll be waiting for you if you survive. But yes, I just don't need the adrenaline spikes. But I just love the fact that, so many people have fun and it's so exciting and the energy is so great. So I love amusement park energy. I just can't participate. I get my thrills from life. So, I wanted to take a little bit of time just to share with you my morning hydration routine. I have been, at least when I remember, not necessarily all the time, but really trying to make sure that I drink warm or at least room temperature water. I was told by an acupuncturist that cold water was actually a little bit too much of a shock to the system. And also, it was recommended that I add some lemons to the water in the morning just to get that additional vitamin C. And so I've been doing that again when I remember. So usually I just take the lemon, I just squeeze it a little bit just to make sure it's easier to get the juice out, get rid of the seeds. I know that there's easier ways to do this, but sometimes I'm just kind of like old fashioned about it. And just squeeze the lemon juice into a cup. And I also put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in there as well. That's also supposed to be really good just to help cleanse the liver. At least that's what I was told. Apple cider vinegar is one of those like cure-alls. You kind of see that in all of the detox regiments. It's always like use apple cider vinegar pretty much for everything, right? Use apple cider vinegar to clean your hair and clean your body and soak in the tub. So that's just seems like one of those things that you just want to have. And then I usually do have like room temperature water that I will just add some boiled water to so that I can pretty much just raise the temperature of the water and then I just drink and enjoy. Thank you for watching. One of the things that I have found to be just so helpful and healing for me is just being in nature, being surrounded by the natural world. And even though I am a city girl, born and raised in Brooklyn for the most part, I spent some of my childhood years in the Caribbean and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So perhaps that's why I have such a deep connection with the natural world. But I'm also honest with myself that I'm not like a naturist, right? When I watch those survivor type shows, I have none of those skills. So I sort of jokingly say like I'm a nature girl, but I just don't know how to deal with I don't have a healthy fear of nature. I will see things, living things, and not know what it is, not know if it's dangerous or safe or how to respond to it. So I actually like curated nature. I know that's not necessarily the best, but it is what it is. So give me the landscaped situation and I'm good with that. Just put the river rocks where they need to be, the trees where they need to be. And I think we can coexist with nature as long as everybody knows where they should be and sticks to that. Although, I also appreciate the fact that there are spaces that need to be wild, right? And it's okay to know that I don't have the skill set to survive in those places. And I'm much better off with something that's been, tailored for humans in this way. For me, just getting out into nature fairly frequently has been a huge part of how I'm staying healthy and grounded. And I just, we're all on this journey. And so this planet is part of how we can connect with ourselves and each other. Thank you. Any words of wisdom?
You know, love the nature because that's all we got nowadays. Protect the trees. Climate change is very serious. Make sure to recycle. Thank you. Thank you.